They said they were telling the truth, but something didn't feel right. Their face was calm, their voice steady, their words perfect, but deep down, you felt it. A pause that lasted too long, a smile that showed up late, a silence that didn't match their story. That wasn't your imagination. That was your instinct, catching the truth they were trying to bury. And today, I'll show you how to read it. Welcome to Psychly, the place where we break down human behavior, psychology, and what people aren't saying out loud. In this episode, we're diving into 7 emotional signs someone is lying to you, and what they're really feeling inside when they do it. This is more than body language. It's fear, pressure, guilt, control. And once you understand the signals, you'll hear the lie before they even finish speaking. One, half-truth. Most people don't tell full lies. They tell partial truths. They'll tell you something that's technically real, but they leave out the, uncomfortable part. Why? Because full lies are risky, but half-truths, they're harder to challenge. Inside, this person is nervous. They're thinking, how much can I say before I get caught? Want to catch it? Listen for vague phrases, skipped over timelines, or the moment their details suddenly get fuzzy. 2, their face betrays them. Here's something powerful. Before we speak, we feel. And when someone lies, sometimes their words are perfect, but their face flinches. A microexpression, a flash of emotion, slips through. It's so quick you almost miss it. What are they feeling? Panic, shame, regret, and their body shows it before they can hide it. Want to spot it? Watch their eyes and mouth right after you ask something. You'll catch the truth for a second before they put the mask back on. 3, they monitor you too closely. Have you ever talked to someone who just watches you too much? Like they're not in a conversation. They're in a test. Liars do this. They aren't just talking. They're scanning your face, watching your reaction, adjusting the story in real time. Deep down, they're insecure. They don't believe their own lie will hold up unless you help them believe it. 4, they over-control their body. A lot of people think liars fidget, but more often, they freeze. They hold themselves too still, hands hidden, legs crossed, voice steady, but too steady. Because inside, they're tense. Their body is saying, if I move too much, they'll know. Watch for this. Real calm people move naturally. Liars try to look calm and end up looking staged. Five, they flip the emotion. You ask a simple question, and they flip it on you. How could you ask me that? That's not guilt, that's strategy. Inside, they're thinking, if I act offended, maybe they'll back off. Defensiveness isn't always a sign of hurt feelings. Sometimes it's a tool, and the moment they stop answering and start accusing, that's the moment you know. 6, the emotion feels off. This one's subtle, but powerful. You ask something serious, they deny it. But then they smile, or laugh, or relax, a little too late. Their emotions aren't in sync with their words, and that's because they're performing. Real emotion shows up instantly. Fake emotion has a delay. 7. They repeat the question. You say, "Did you lie to me?" They pause and say, "Did I lie to you?" That's not confusion. That's hesitation. Inside, their brain is scrambling. What should I say that sounds real? They repeat it. Not because they didn't hear you, but because they needed time to think. So here's the truth. People lie with words, but they leak with emotion. If you pay attention to the body, the timing, the tone, you'll start noticing the moments that don't match, the flickers of truth underneath the act, and you'll start trusting your gut, not just the story. Now let's pause for a second, because this isn't about pointing fingers. It's about protection. We all lie, at some level. But the emotion behind the lie, that's what matters. Some people lie out of fear, some to avoid pain, some to control. And when you start to notice these signs, you don't just become a better listener. You become harder to manipulate. You start trusting your instincts, because deep down, your brain is catching these signals, even when your heart doesn't want to believe it. So, here's the truth about lies. The words might fool you, but the timing, the tone, the tension will always give the truth away. If you've ever ignored your gut, this is your sign not to do it again. If this episode helped you notice something, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you've ever caught someone in a lie using one of these signs, DM me or tag me. I want to hear your story. Thanks for listening. And don't forget to follow for more human psychology.